yesterday he changed the practice time on with you guys. Give you guys an extra hour of sleep. How did that work out for you guys?
It felt good, just get that extra hour of sleep, a little, the most important thing is to have your sleep. So, all the guys was into it, but also it's getting colder. So, he loves us and, he respects us and, we need more sleep so we can perform better.
You guys got the top 25 ranking this week. Just what does it feel like? What does it mean to the players to have that?
I mean, more to the players, more for the, the program, This is first time in history being on SportsCenter. We love it and we respect it, and it's something we earned, but we can't let that define us. We got to continue to show what this university is about, all the players, and the stuff they work hard for, just to let it be shown nationally.
Sincere, we talked about this last week, but what did it mean for you to be able to break free for that long 81-yarder?
Hey, it feels good. You see these slides I got on, I can break for another 100, you know what I'm saying? But it felt good, finally, actually getting out there and running for a long one. It felt good getting underneath me. It's been a minute since I had one. So for me to break that one, it means a lot. And it just shows my progression. It's just finally going to break. The defense they was playing was more of a coverage defense than the run stop defense. So it was able to open up the run for me. And it's going to be with a lot of teams. They got to pick their poison. So, they picked the pass. So we're just going to run it down their throat. But, overall, I was excited that I got that long run.
Yeah, what was it like to finally see a box that doesn't have 8 or 9 guys in it? How did that feel?
Felt good. It's like jumping into the water and just, swimming calmly and, and don't have no worries, no waves hitting you. So, just having nobody, in the box and really playing the game was, it opened up a lot for me.
All right, so I'm working on a story about Tripp.
Yeah.
Tell me about him. What kind of struck you since he joined the program?
Seeing Tripp, seeing around how his character, you deal with his condition, and he doesn't let his condition stop him from being who he is. He's a great guy. He shows a lot of enthusiasm, gives the same amount of energy as the rest of the guys in the locker room. He's part of the team. He had asked me about my backpack. I have a spray ground backpack. He was like, I want one of those backpacks. And I told him, I was like, I'm just going to get you one. So, it meant a lot for him once I got him that backpack. And, it's just something that he can carry on. He wears it everywhere, to the games, to practice. I mean, he probably be taking to the shower. I don't know. But, he loves his backpack. And it meant a lot for him. And just for me to do that. And, it meant a lot to him. And I just, I'm caring. I love, seeing people be happy. So that was just very important for him.
What did you think of the video? Because I watched it again last night. It really meant something to him. What did you think of his thank you kind of video to you?
It meant a lot. Watching the video, I'm looking at it. I'm like, yeah, he's very happy for that bag, and it meant a lot for him just for me to do that for somebody that takes a long way. It shows my character. It shows that no matter what what's going on, you can just give somebody a backpack or give them whatever. Just show them that you love them and you care for them and you don't treat them no different. That's really what all that matters.
You mentioned his energy. What is his energy like? He's running around on the sidelines. He's jumping up and down. He's screaming for you guys. What's it like having someone that cares that much about your guys' game, your guys' love?
It means a lot. He's a brother. He's part of the family, and he gives the same energy as anybody else. And having him go out there and when we score a touchdown or get a stop is more important than the last guy on the team. So with him, he brings that energy to the table.
Sincere, the program has never beat Louisiana Tech in Ruston. What is it going to take for y'all to do that this weekend, and what would it mean to y'all to be the first Roadrunners to win at their stadium?
It means a lot. The stuff that we've been doing since day one, since all these past games, is going to be the same. Same method as for this next game. Bring the energy, make sure that triangle travels, and strike them on defense and run the ball on offense. But they're a great team. They're well coached. They've been a winning program for so many years, and we just can't let that get away. And we just stick to the basics. Stick with if it's not broke, don't fix it. So that's what we're gonna stick to.
Since here next week's the off week, are you excited to get some time off?
Yes, I'm telling you, I'm ready for it. To relax, but at the same time, just getting my mental ready. Because it's a long season. So just to spend time with the guys, or spend time with my mom, or spend time with my little brother, just to have that off time, just to refresh and rebuild my body is important.
How important it is for you guys not to look ahead past this game to that off week?
It's very important. You don't want to look at the next opponent. You want to look at the game that's next, because the next game is the most important game, because it's the next game. So we can't look ahead. We're just going to, put focus on this game and let our off season carry on our momentum to next week. I mean after that.
What's your relationship like with BJ Daniels?
It's very well. He's actually a good guy. Great character all around. Spontaneous. You don't know what you're gonna get out of BJ. When he's in the game, he does everything he can do. I cheer on him on the sidelines because he's a great back, great vision, built great. 6'1", 230, 215, however much he weighs. But the character he brings into the room, it shows a lot. He's always attentive. He wants to, always learn and get better with the offense.
He came back for this year despite not really having much of a guarantee of playing time. What does that say about his culture in terms of the team's culture and his belief in that and what he brings to that room for you all?
It shows a lot of character with the team. Everybody has their role, and I feel like he figured out his role, and he plays his part on the team, and that he'll give it. The road runners, means a lot to him. Just being on this team, being able to play football, because you never know when it's the last game. You never know when it's going to be the end. So, he had a great decision to coming back. He's going to play football until he can't play football no more. So, I respect his decision, and that shows his the way he played and the way he cares about the game.
You had the 81-yard run, but then he finished it off with a touchdown. What did it mean to see a guy who's done all that for the program to get in the end zone in that situation?
It means a lot. He hasn't been in the end zone too many times, and for him, getting in the end zone, my hair was on fire. I was getting a lot of energy and, cheering on for him because, he worked his butt off, and, for him to finally get in the end zone, that meant a lot for him, a lot for his family, and just for the whole team in general. But, just seeing him work and the time after time since I met him my freshman year and finally seeing him get in that end zone meant a lot.
Thank you.